In this battle, we're going to be testing the new Desert Pikes and the Tanukhid Pikes up against Hillmen to see whether they can hold frontally when having all of their 3 pikes down. See if they can hold frontally against high armor, low charge infantry, because as you probably know, pikes have very low damage in Attila, but they have a massive charge deflection. So if these guys didn't have armor and charged in, if they were Athar's chosen for example, they would kill themselves on the pikes. But since their charge bonus is very low, what happens is that the pikes that miss these guys are going to allow the Hillman to get into the pikes very quickly and start killing them in melee. And this is a very cheap pike unit. It's winning decisively. It's caused some casualties to the Hillmen, but the Hillmen are also taking a nice chunk out of the Desert Pikes. And let's have a look at the Tanukhid Pikes, because they are a more expensive pike unit. They are winning decisively here. Now they're only winning decisively. But the Hillmen have infiltrated the pikes, and this is going to be a problem for the pikes, because they're only swinging at 11 melee damage, while the Hillmen have their 40 melee damage. So the longer this combat progresses, the more the pikes are going to suffer. The Desert Pikes already starting to lose their combat against the Hillmen. So not a cost-effective engagement at all for the pikes. The Hillmen go frontally into pikes and lose only 20 men here. And that's a horrible result for the pikes. Means these pikes are next to worthless for holding... well, they can hold off cavalry, but they are useless for holding off just your standard low-charge infantry. And there's quite a lot of that in Attila. Now over here, against the elite pikes of the Tanukhids, the Hillmen struggle quite a bit more. But if we fast forward, we'll quickly see that it's going to be the same outcome. The Hillmen break through the center of the pikes. Once the pikes are infiltrated, it doesn't take long before they break, and the Hillmen just completely smash the pikes. And there we are. So going frontally into the elite pikes, or sort of the mid-tier pikes, the Hillmen lose 36 men, and the pike unit is off the field. So the Desert Pikes, although they are less vulnerable to missiles than other pikes, they still suck against high armor, low charge infantry. They would need a substantial increase in melee damage in order to be able to do something, because now they just rely on guys impaling themselves on the pikes in order to do the damage, and that's simply not good enough. Strength and honor.